So Dan, congratulations, big news, signing a new contract until June 2026. How are you feeling?
Feeling really good. It's been a long journey, but really happy to get the deal done and be here for another 2 years. I really appreciate everything the club's done for me, and it's been a tough few years, but happy to get another two to try and get back out playing and do what I know I can do.
You must really feel part of the furniture here now. This environment, how good has it been for you to develop here?
Yeah, I've been here, well, it must be five or 6 years now, so since I was a scholar. And the club's been amazing. I've seen the changes at the training ground and everything. And it's an elite environment here now with all the facilities we got, with the pool, pitches, gym. I've seen it since the porta cabins and everything. But I've loved being here every moment. So really happy to be here for another 2.
Part of your journey, you've had to show enormous resilience, a few setbacks along the way. Does that add to the satisfaction of finding yourself where you are now with this new contract?
Yeah, it's been a tough few years for me personally. I think I've had quite a few setbacks and it's not been ideal, and I've not been kind of where I wanted to be, obviously, after the last few years. But the club stood by me for the whole way, which has been amazing, and my family and myself are all really appreciative of that. And I think I'm just kind of ready to go out and have a good amount of time that I can go out and play and do what I know I can do.
You've gone through all of this so young. Do you feel like it's accelerated the fact you've grown up quickly?
Yeah, no, definitely. The cancer happened when I was quite young, and I'd say it's done, looking for the positives, it's done a lot for me kind of mentally, for like resilience, and I think it's definitely kind of changed me and helped me as a person to be, it's helped my football definitely. I think I look at things differently now, and I think trying to use it as a positive more than a negative, and
It's just wonderful to see here and looking so happy and excited about the future. Physically, how are you feeling generally speaking? Because you obviously had an injury as well.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling physically fit now. I've come back from an ACL from last season, which I'd done on loan, which was not ideal. But I'm feeling physically good now, really fit and ready to keep playing.
When you've been talking about your future with people here at the club, what have they laid out for you? What's the plan for Dan Barden?
I think the club's plan for me is I need to get minutes. I need to go and play. So I think next year is probably looking like a loan. For me, I think that'd be ideal, because I want to go out and play and get minutes that I've missed out on the last few years. So I think that's important for me to just go play some football again.
Who's been within the club? You talked about the club standing by you. Who have been your biggest supporters, the people that you confide in day to day and have helped you during this journey?
I think Grant Hanley's been someone who's been kind of injured the same time as I have this year or this season. So he's been a real senior voice I've been able to talk to and do my rehab with, and he's been kind of really good for making sure that I do all my stuff that I've needed to do. And he's been a real good voice. I think obviously the other goalies, Gunny and Longy, have also been good to talk to. Working with them in the last few months has been really, really positive for me. I think those people there have been really good for me.
The thing I love to hear you talk about is just finding that gratitude and looking at life a little bit differently. Would you describe yourself now as a really positive person?
Yeah, I try to be. I think, do you know what, it's more I don't get as angry about things now. I think it's a real perspective change of cancer. I think it's something that affected my family and affected people around me, and I'd like to look at it as I find things a lot less stressful. I think it really does just put things in perspective. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who can relate to that. And listen, it was a big change for me when I was quite young, which is I had to kind of get used to that at the time. And I'm really thankful for all the nurses and people who helped and doctors who treated me along the way. I think you see an amazing side to those places and hospitals that you don't really see often if you're not in them. And I just have a lot of gratitude to those people. I think that perspective you kind of gain from being in quite a tough situation can be, yeah, I think I try to use it in my football now. Yeah, get less angry. I think it's nice to have those reality checks.
You talk about the effect on your family. However, when a new contract, something like this comes along and you're able to make that phone call and give them that news, how different is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think they were all buzzing for me. They were really chuffed. So it's, I think they've all kind of seen how the last few years have gone, and I think it's not been ideal, but they were over the moon. I think my dad's been a big part with my football, and he was delighted.
We're all delighted too, Dan. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.